Yeah. Hey, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Check 45, come on. All day, every day. Any day.
Five.
On 1st and 10, Mays complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive, they'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 50.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Locke going to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here. Start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2.
Chargers take
Let's go,
over
boys.
first
Let's
and
go.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Go on. Go on, D. Tight into the right, boy. Tight.
Hey, exit.
Hit it.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Let's go, defense.
2-jet bombers. 2-jet bombers. Hey, wahoo!
Block now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 5.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you have to stall them out when you do that.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Locke going to bring the offense up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Locke now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Check right, check right. Jim. Hey, switch gears. Switch. Check. Lucky.
Now.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
You're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to this.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Joey Bosa in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, team six.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Get it.
On third and long, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Orbit.
Watch the screen. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mays, he completes it to Henry. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mays, and caught by Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
30 base.
Throwing on first down. Mays, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready. 50, plant.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take
2. Here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Mays. It's complete to Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back to throw. Mays. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, 82 yards, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big time, though.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going deep here into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
For the backup quarterback. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Locke going to bring the offense up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On first and 10, it's Lindsay. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check 9, check 9.
Five. X3. 218, 5.
From the 36, Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Philip Lindsay, the intended target.
Brandon, this is an example of good defense here. He's got nobody open down the field, so he does the right thing and tries to check it down to his running back out of the backfield. But a lot of times, you just expect the safety valve to be open. And here, that's not the case, and it turns into an interception.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play there by Gordon. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, Chargers.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and score. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rock to throw on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.